All might and magic.
Alright. Where we left off, you guys were sleeping over in the I'll say sleeping over in town, resting up, resting up wherever you decided to lay your head that night. The next morning, the information that Suka gets you in regards to what is going on in the neighboring countries. I'll say she only gets you the information about the bordering countries. The bordering countries you come to find out about the information that was in the chat. With a bit of a nonchalant, with a bit of a nonchalant vote, you guys settle on heading west. You guys settle on heading west, going towards Mordant. If there's anything you wish to know about Mordant, you can ask your resident tour guide. Who can make a history roll, and I can let you know about it.
Well, what do our characters already know about Mordant? What you posted? What you've already posted?
Your character is basically you know about Mordant. What you know what you've been told about Mordant. But if you wanted more information, you could you guys could technically ask. You guys could basically check in and find out about it. See what sort of stuff is going on in regards to that.
Okay, so the thing about ghosts and stuff that you mentioned to Sierra isn't known then, the fact that it's the land of ghosts.
That is something that you are aware of, yes.
Okay. In which
that is Dark Lord is effectively it's been said that his Dark Lord is like the former ruler of the land.
Okay. In that case, then Nixel may make a comment that I might be able to find out more about my own issues in Mordant. Nayland, well, of course, ghosts have been mentioned. I assume that Mordant has oddities concerning the spirit as well.
God damn, don't sit the fuck down.
Because I remember your character's name.
Well, I rolled a thing, so you should be able to get the download on Mordant.
Okay. Let's see. Alright.
All Tristan knows is Victorian horror or ghost story land.
That actually sounds like it could be fun.
Let's see.
So we're gonna go see Janeway's Hollow novel.
Well, if you phrase it like that, then I feel iffy. But Janeway didn't exactly have good taste.
Let's see. To describe to the players, Mordant's landscape. Mordant's landscape gives off a very. Most of its land gives off a very kind of Scottish feel as far as most of the lands. It's several regions, but most of it being forest, great moors, woods, foggy land.
I would say a lot of fog.
And I'm about to say fog, hills.
Stay away from lamps.
By the waters.
Lamps are dangerous.
Cliffsides by the waters and XYZ stuff like that. Several I'll say very dense forests that make their way, making their way to the
Making their way down
to the yes, making your way to the ocean.
The ocean to nowhere.
The ruler of this land is, I'll say, the ruler of this land is Lord Jules Weathermay. I'll say, is effectively like the governor of this area. Although you are aware that the real ruler of this area, the person who basically controls everything that goes on around here without anyone knowing, is still Lord Wilfred Godfroy.
Who is that?
He is Lord Wilfred Godfroy is the Dark Lord of Morden. But the
is that where we're going?
Yep.
He's effectively hands off. When it comes to the ruling of this nation, he's very hands off. Unless something is done that he does not approve of. Otherwise, Lord Jules Weathermay is effectively the acting ruler of this land ever since Lord Godfroy. Effectively, no one really. It is suspected that he is dead, but no one has actually gone to confirm. Or if anyone has gone to confirm, they haven't come back to confirm that he was dead. So they know that someone is living in the house, and it sounds like he's living in the house because they can hear him. Yet people who've gone near gone near his manor, but people who've gone in his manor, but gone near but not gone in, say that they can still hear him yelling at his wife and child. So they're like, well, he's obviously alive because he's yelling at his family like he used to. So. But anyone who's ever gone in has not come back. But anyone who's ever gone in has never come back.
And what place was this again?
Mordant.
Yeah, Mordant. I believe they got 2 votes. I think.
Yeah, 1 vote from you, 1 from Sierra.
Yeah.
The population of this entire country, roughly, slightly less than 6,000.
Yeah, if I can,
that's not bad.
If I can remember quick, you said this information is for the players. Do the characters know those?
I don't think Stuka would know.
This is information that Nayland as a Vistani can give you. Population's fairly low, roughly a little less than 6,000. Primarily humans. Primarily humans. The forest seem to be where the other 1% of creatures reside. The forest having a few mainly ghost-like the forest seems to be filled with apparitions and deadly spirits. Most people avoid the forest. Being a seaport, there several languages are spoken here. So it won't be difficult if you try to speak a certain language. Chances are someone here will be able to understand you. But yeah, it's basically this entire area is just kind of like a cool. It's like a cool and humid. Cool climate with high moisture, high humidity, like moisture-ish in the air.
Okay, that won't bother me that much.
So the air is a little thick, but outside of that, yes. almost everywhere that you go kind of smells like wet grass. The air, pretty much this entire place, the moment you show up, the air smells like water. Most of the population, is congregated around the seaside. There are not that many people near the woods.
Is it because there's monsters in the woods?
Most people will hire the animals seem to be able to frolic around the woods with no problems, but humans and humanoids who are in the woods seem to run into issues being hassled or assaulted by spirits and ghosts.
Interesting.
The sea is, they border the Sea of Sorrow, and it is a very different, most fishermen do not travel more, most fishermen do not travel more than 5 miles out, because people cannot guarantee what might happen to them if they travel out that far. It is generally distinguished where the ocean transitions from being blue to where the light cannot reach the waters, and it slowly transitions from blue to the water being black.
Oh, that's cute.
Most people do not go out there. Most people do not dare to head out there. There are several legends about those waters and things like that. Being a Vistani, there are a handful of legends that you hear about. Certain people say that if you drift too far into the Sea of Sorrows, you'll fall off the side of the world. There are others that say that there are creatures of the abyss that lurk in those waters. Some even say there are a couple of shanties that are said in regards to. There are even a couple of shanties that are said in regards to. Dark Lord Nathan Timothy, that his boat will appear in the Sea of Sorrows in order to take you and turn you and your crew into lichens for his take you and your crew and turn you into lichens in order to populate his lands.
Is Timothy the one we know?
Timothy is the Dark Lord Timothy is the werewolf pirate from Arkandale.
Okay.
Also, Ravenloft is probably one of the few places where being flat earther is technically correct.
Yeah. He's the Dark Lord that's restricted to his boat. And he can sail anywhere in the nation so long as there's water. And the mist don't apply to him. So, no one's ever gone into the Sea of Sorrows and made it back. So no one really knows what's out there.
That's fair.
Interesting.
So,
are we going?
You're welcome to.
Wait, you mean going out to the Black Sea?
Yeah. When we get done with this next one, we should totally, pirate for a little bit. Pillage and murder and plunder.
Is them to pillage out there since everything's likely dead, but I mean...
Well, I mean, I don't think we knew that until you said something.
I mean, about everybody says that whatever goes out there never comes back. So, I mean, I do have a. I must say, considering the group that I have come up with things in case you guys decide to go do something incredibly dangerous. So,
Well,
hell, I even have something to do even if you go to the borders of the edge of the world. Assuming that your Vistani's willing to take you there.
Have to be a vast improvement in payment.
I will pay you with my virtue, sir.
Because when you had that,
He's very virtuous. He hasn't slept around.
wait, what? The other one, your virtue.
Nayland doesn't know that. He just sees you keep going into these brothels every time we pull into town.
She only went into 2 of them.
We've only been to 2 towns that had them.
I had to think about that. I was like, wait. Okay, I see your point there.
I know what she tells him she's been doing in there, but
That's fair. She'll allow it.
as like given that he hunts vampires for a living and knows how female vampires tend to actually corner their prey, it's like, okay, I know there's what you're telling me.
Taking them down. A lot of work.
It's like, I know she tells me she's going in there to eat, but I know how female vampires tend to eat, so what virtue?
I'm very focused. I'm pretty sure if my brother smelt anything on me, we would be having a different conversation.
Your brother doesn't smell much when you're at the brothel. He's too busy, being a horn dog himself.
Yeah, but when I come back...
You've had time to bathe.
Like I bathe. I mean, I do eventually. I start to smell, but, for the most part...
Okay. And you guys are going to be...
Tell me the filthy hobo has better hygiene than you?
Well, she doesn't do anything that exerts her body.
There we go. Alright, so you guys are packing up, I presume, and making your way out?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
Trip will apparently take 7 hours. Once we hit the mist, it'll take 7 hours.
Okay. Cool. You guys make your way to. You guys make your way through town, out of town. Nick's your family wishes you farewell. They hope to see you again. Promises to try to do her best to keep her condition under control. And Lycha is going to promise to have a new eye by the time you get back.
Oh, that'll be good. Thank you. Though, feel free to keep any eye patch.
You forgot to tell them not to steal it from anybody.
That's their choice.
Okay. Alright. You guys will make it to the mist. Is there anything you want to do before you enter?
Speak now or forever hold your Reese's.
feel like there was something that I wanted to do, but I can't remember what it was. Oh no. No. There isn't anything.
You sound uncertain.
I'm very much uncertain, but I don't have my sheet in front of me, so it's not like I can say what I want and don't want. So it's okay. I'm sure wherever we're going next, we'll have a store that I can buy stuff from. Probably a lot more reasonable than this store. So, move in.
Okay. Given last time, for our travel, for travel, could I share your coach?
My carrot?
Your yes, your carriage.
Yeah, but on one condition.
What's the condition?
You must hurt.
Are you going to make me?
I'm not going to make you.
Well,
but that's the price to pay to ride in my carriage. Or you can just be like, just be okay with being called my pet, not fighting it. And I will let you ride in my carriage whenever you want to.
Giggity.
Nyx walks towards his Vardo. I had to think about that.
Don't
I'm
say
like,
you didn't have the option.
uh-huh. I will go into my Vardo for the travel time. I had to think about that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and let's see. So you travel, and who wants to be the person who rolls me a d12?
A D12, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I will roll a. There it is. 12.
Okay. So you roll a 12. Cool. Look at the bullshit chart of the nest. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What sort of terrible things happen to you?
And it shouldn't be too terrible. The whole point of having a Mistwalker is that it's safer travel.
Oh yeah. It's more or less safe. These are more just like nuisances to see.
That's why I said it's like it shouldn't be too terrible.
Okay. Suka, are you technically here at the moment?
Yeah. Like
As far as a player.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, I have
awesome.
dice on me. I don't have access to my feet, so someone would have to tell me
Okay, 1 second. In which case, hey, David,
Yeah?
need you to do something for me?
Does it start with the W?
It does start with a W, and I also need Suka to do it too. Need
Yeah.
you two to make me wisdom saves. Yours is a D20 plus